What's up, guys? We're finally back out in the shop after all the holidays and traveling and stuff that we've done. It's been a crazy few weeks around here, and then I've been kind of under the weather for a couple of weeks, so I hadn't really been out here much. I have got out here and kind of cleaned up and rearranged the shop a little bit, which I'll show you here in a second, kind of what we got going on here. I hadn't really worked on any of the cars in the last few weeks. Like I said in the last video, we've just had a ton of stuff going on and traveling and new grandbabies and all that. So that all went good. New baby girl is here, so we're excited about that. Unfortunately, I haven't got to meet her yet because I was sick while she was being born, and I didn't want to travel and go see them being sick and make them sick. So I'm a little disappointed that I hadn't got to meet her yet. So, but that's coming. I'll get to go do that pretty soon, hopefully maybe in the next week or so. But I have been piddling around the shop a little bit. You can see my work shelf is cleaned off. I have got another box to kind of help me organize stuff. We moved the table that was there. It's over here now, over there. I did get some welding tables. I've just kind of throwed them together. They still had to be leveled, and I got to put metal up behind it before I can use it. But my metal, I can't get to it. I'm gonna show you why real quick. We got 9 inches of snow last night, so I can't get back to where it's at. And I don't want to because it's cold and nasty and I don't like it. So, which that much snow is pretty unusual for our area. We're in southwest Arkansas, so we don't get a lot of snow. And very rarely do we get that much snow. I mean, it snowed all night last night, I guess. So we woke up this morning to 9 inches of snow, so that kind of sucks. I don't like it. But anyway, I did cut this bench down a little bit to lower it, and got it moved over here. I did get a few new tools that I think will help me when I'm making these pieces to fix this, like all that rust over there. I've got a little brake and I've got a shrinker stretcher. I haven't mounted it to the table yet. I think what I'm going to do is I've got some C-clamps. I'm just going to clamp it to the table when I need to use it, and then when I'm not using it, I can just slide it out of the way and still have the counter space. I got this set up. When's the last time you seen an old valve grinding machine like this? I don't even know how old this thing is. It was given to me by my father-in-law's preacher. It does work. I have plugged it in, and I have used it a time or two with some just old valves, just playing with it. I don't know that I would use it, you know, really to, like on something I was building. I don't know. It's kind of just neat to have that old thing. But like I said, I haven't really messed with it enough to know how good it works. But I've got the seat grinder and everything. It's all under there. But I have not used it yet. But yeah, just mostly been clean. Well, I say cleaning. The floor's still nasty and everything, but I've just been rearranging. I kind of threw this car together a little bit and just shoved everything into that corner, just to give me a little more room. I still haven't like swept or any of that, but all my engines are up against that wall. I'm not using them right now, other than this, you know, this motor here will go in this car pretty soon. And but yeah, my plan for the welding tables is once I get my metal put on the wall, I'll have to take all this stuff down, is get these leveled and to where they match up, and then I think I'm gonna weld them together and just have one table and try that. So I got the rear end that I'm going to use under the car just slid under there for right now, just out of the way. We still got to finish the trunk pan. We haven't done anything else to this. I still got to get in there and get all this cleaned up, and then it's ready to go back in. But the big thing is today we're going to pick a winner for the giveaway we were doing. I'm going to get the wife out here in a little bit, and she's going to help me. We're going to read some of the jokes that we got on that video and kind of talk about which one's our favorite and how we're going to do this. So I'll get her out here in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to talk about what's going on in the shop for a minute before that. Like I said, I was just trying to get it rearranged and cleaned up, and, you know, where I can work in here a little better, and, you know, have it set up where everything's easily accessible, and try to get a little more organization, a little more storage space where I can kind of put everything where I can find it. Because I spend so much time out here just looking for stuff. Like I waste so much time because I don't know where anything's at. I don't remember where I put stuff. So I'm trying to get to where everything has a spot. And then try to get my little welding station set up there. I don't know, you know, like I said, I'm not a welder per se, but, you know, I do have to do some welding from time to time. And I think it would be nice to have a spot to do it where, you know, everything's there and set up. I'll probably, like I said, change a little bit about how I got everything set up there, and, you know, what tools I need there at all times. And of course, you know, the way I've moved everything around, I've got 2 doors now I can't open, but I don't ever hardly use those anyway unless I'm pulling something in and out. And this car is a long ways away from being ready to be pulled out. But anyway, it's just how it is. I still got like a big mess over here I need to clean up. Like some of this stuff goes to my son's Le Mans that's sitting out behind the house. And then some of this is just junk, and I need to do something with that air hose, and there's just crap everywhere. But these are the shrinker stretchers that I've got. I don't know where I'm going to mount them yet, though. I'm thinking about building me a little stand to put them on, and then I can just stick it in the corner when I'm not using it. That way it's not on my bench. Kind of got the stuff that goes to the red car over here, the gas tank, the back glass, all that is parts for it. This is the dash that we're probably going to use. It'll be recovered. There's some pieces and parts for it. I think my door hinges are in that box. There's the old shifter. I just tried to get everything that goes to this car in one place, everything that goes to that car in one place, which I just stuck everything inside this car, like all the seats and extra parts, and then the dash I'm going to use is just sitting in there. So this car is now just piled full of stuff until we get back on working on it, which will probably be a while. I just got the fenders sitting on there. I don't have a core support for this car anymore because it is in this car. So I'll have to get a new one of those. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I will try to get her out here in the next few minutes, and we'll try to pick a winner for the giveaway. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to read some of these jokes and try to pick a winner. My wife is working the camera. I couldn't get her to sit on this side of the camera with me. She don't want to be filmed, but she'll be reading the jokes, and then we'll try to decide who's going to be the winner. I brought out the shirt that I have made for myself, and this is what the design will look like. It'll say that on the front and then have this on the back, but it'll be a different colored shirt, like a darker gray, and we'll just have it made when whoever the winner is contacts me with their info and their t-shirt size. So it'll probably be a week after this video lands and we get contacted. And then we'll get the t-shirt made real quick. And then we got 2 different styles of stickers. We'll send a couple of these out. So that'll be what you get if you win.
And the shirts that we actually have are a darker gray.
Darker gray, yeah.
And they kind of run small.
They do kind of run small.
So we have all sizes except medium. If the person needs a medium, it'll take us a little longer.
Yeah, a little longer because we'll have to order that one. Yeah. So.
But we have up to 3 extra large.
Oh, okay. So that's good. And some of we have kind of pre-read. So I read them like when they would come in. I don't remember who told each joke, so we'll figure that out when we read them. But we did have some friends and family that posted a couple, so obviously we're not going to pick them because that wouldn't be very fair. But some of those are pretty good, so I do kind of feel bad that, you know.
You used your best joke on us.
Yeah. So, so if you know, you're a friend or family, and we didn't pick your joke, that's why. Even if it might have been the funniest one, we kind of wanted to keep it fair, to where it was not somebody that was related to us or a close friend or something like that. We wanted it to be, you know, somebody that's, you know, that we don't know personally from our page that follows us and subscribes to our channel. So, does that sound right?
That sounds right. So, I actually thought we would start with Delaney.
Yeah, Delaney is the girl that we decided how to do this giveaway. If you watched the video, you know that she was a friend of my daughter's and would come to the house. And I wouldn't let her in the house until she told me a joke. So that's kind of where this came from. So she posted a joke. So we'll read hers first.
Yeah. And of course she said in true Delaney fashion, she waited till the last of December. And her joke was, what is Forrest Gump's password? Oh, I get to tell the
you gotta tell you gotta tell the punchline and everything.
1 Forrest 1.
That's pretty good. That was good.
Yeah.
That sounds like one she would tell back then. Yeah.
That's Delaney's
I'd have probably let her in the house on that one.
All right, so we'll go through them, and then at the end we'll tell which one we picked. Okay.
Tell which one we like.
So, how much does a chimney cost? Nothing. It's on the house.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Why can't a leopard ever win a game of hide and seek? Because he's always spotted.
He's always spotted. That one's pretty good. Are you going to read who is telling these, or are you going to wait till we...
No, I don't know, because I don't know some of these people.
Well, I don't know some of them either.
So the next one is, what do you call a deer with no eyes? I have no idea.
That one's pretty good too.
You're laughing at some of these that I didn't expect. All right.
I'm easily amused. It don't take much to make me laugh. So.
How do you tell who Ronald McDonald is at the nudist colony?
Ooh, that one could be...
He's the one with the sesame seed buns.
I don't remember that one. That one's all right, too.
All right, this one's a little longer.
Okay.
Is the neighbors coming in?
I don't know.
Should we pause?
Nah, just keep going. If they come in, we'll stop it.
3 contestants entered a contest to walk across the desert for $10,000. They were allowed to bring only one item with them and explain why they chose the item. The first contestant chose a jug of water, saying there's no water in the desert and he might get thirsty. The second contestant took a lunchbox full of food, saying there's nothing to eat in the desert, that he might get hungry. The third contestant, who was a pretty blonde girl, brought a car door. When she was asked why she chose a car door, she said because the desert is very hot and she wanted to be able to roll the window down and cool off.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of blonde jokes on her. We may offend some people with the blonde jokes.
All right, the next joke is why, and I liked this joke, but this was also a family member.
Oh, okay.
Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan.
Sedan. Who sent that one?
James.
James.
Isn't he your cousin?
Oh, James Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's cousin, so. That was a good one. I like that.
What did the blonde say when her boyfriend blew in her ear? Thanks for the refill.
Yeah. I used to tell blonde jokes to my oldest sister when I was a kid, and she didn't like them, so.
Yeah. I'd tell you a joke about paper, but it's terrible.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was good.
I got in a car crash with a dwarf one day. He came storming out and glared at me. I lowered my window and called out, "So I'm guessing you're not happy?"
I like that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
The next one, 3 guys walked into a bar. The 4th one ducked.
Yeah. Took 3 of them to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So the next one, I told my wife to embrace her mistakes. So she reached out and gave me a big hug.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was definitely a fan favorite with the ladies.
Yeah. I figured you'd like that one. That one was a cousin also. I think that was one of your cousins.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah, so.
I guess my joke can't win, but...
No, yours can't win.
I gave my handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs.
Yeah, that one was yours, right?
That was my
That
joke.
one's a good one, yeah.
All right.
I might give you a sticker for that.
You might?
Yeah, I might.
A mushroom walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind in here." The mushroom says, "Hey, I'm a fun guy."
Okay. That's the one you like, right?
That's my pick.
Okay.
That was the last one. Oh, there's one on another.
Oh, yeah, I'll read that one.
Okay, there's one on another.
There was one on that got posted on a different video, but I'm going to count it anyway because I liked it. And I think he actually, this guy posted a joke on that video also. I think he posted a couple. Give me a second. It'll take me a minute to find it. I think it's this one. We have terrible service out here, so it's taking my phone a minute to load. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And we're currently under 9 inches of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little intro before you came out here and kind of talked
did?
about the snow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's...
You didn't talk about me walking in the snow on my bare feet, did you?
I did not, but you just did. Well, crap. It's not going to load. I guess go to yours since yours is loading, and it'll be the video that's talking about the broken frame. I don't know why mine... It was working a while ago. Oh, wait. Here we go. Never mind. I got it.
Okay.
I gotta get my old man glasses so I can see.
Get your Peppa glasses on.
Okay, here we go. Dad joke, it says. When I die, I want to go peacefully in my sleep like my grandpa, not screaming in terror like his passengers. I like that one. That one's good. So I like that one, and you like the fungi one.
Yeah.
So.
Is it the same guy?
No, I don't think so. Let me go back and look. I don't remember. Well, I guess if it was the same guy, that would be pretty easy. But I don't think it was, because this one, oh man.
Well, I only hold 49% of the shares.
Yeah, I get the final vote.
You get the final vote.
So let's see here. That was. I tried to not look at the names as I was reading the jokes, other than like I knew some people that were family members. So that was Joe Tudor. 8004 is his @ So I wonder if that's the guy. I don't remember if that's. I think I've spoken to that guy, like in messages and stuff. But okay, so I like his. So let's go back to the other. I feel like we're very ill prepared for this.
Yeah. This might take 2 takes.
Yeah, it might. Wouldn't be the first time. And then the mushroom one. Okay, no, it's a different guy. Jody Mathis 6803. And then I think Joe sent another one. Let me go look and see what his other one. Joe's other one is the dwarf one. I got into a car crash with a dwarf. Oh yeah,
you like that one too.
I like that one too.
All the jokes were good.
Yeah, they were all good.
They were all good. Well, we give just a notch down on the blonde jokes in this family.
Well, yeah, just because you were
used to be a
natural blonde. Yeah. And then Joe also sent another one, the one about Ronald McDonald. So yeah. He's got 3 that that were all pretty good. So I guess if you kind of added them together.
Yeah.
Oh, and he also sent the one with the leopards. So he's trying to win.
He's trying to win.
So I think we got to give it to Joe.
Let's give it to Joe.
All right, we're going to give it to Joe. So Joe, if you're watching this, I hope you are. You can reach out to me at raddygoatgarage@gmail.com and just send me your address and your t-shirt size. One of those jokes, he said his wife told him to send.
The Ronald McDonald.
The Ronald McDonald one. So
yeah, I think she and I could be really good friends.
So what do you think about doing a shirt for her too?
That's fine.
So send us her size and your size, and we'll do 2 shirts for you and her, since she contributed to one of the jokes. And I think that'd be all right.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Right,
and if anybody that told a joke wants a sticker, shoot you there.
Yeah, shoot me if you.
Your mailing address.
Yeah, anybody that sent in a joke, we'll at least send you some stickers. Just the same thing. Just send it to my email. It's, like I said, rattygoatgarage@gmail.com. If that don't work, you can try messaging me on, like I have the Ratty Goat Garage Facebook page. You can send me a message. I think I have actually spoken to Joe through that messenger before, so if he wants to do it that way, we can do it that way, however he wants to do it. So that is our winner for our very first giveaway.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be our last.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully if the channel keeps growing and we get bigger, maybe we can do a little better giveaway next time. I think as small as we are right now, t-shirts and stickers is about all we can swing. So, but we will get the shirts made as soon, or hopefully we won't have to order any new shirts. We can just get them made after we get everybody's info, or Joe and his wife's info.
Yeah.
So
the shirts that we have, you always get a large in. You're normally a medium, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm kind of getting pudgy in my old age, so a large fits
But they
me.
definitely fit tight in the sleeves.
Yeah, but I like them like that.
Yeah,
I like
you
them
do.
to fit because I got little bitty arms, so
Yeah.
I don't like having big.
Yeah. But I would say size up, at least
size
one
up, yeah.
size, because these shirts do run a little small, but they're good quality and
They're
they're
good quality.
really soft.
Yeah.
We really like them.
Yeah. Which you have one on, but you don't want to be on camera, or I would
Yeah.
show it. So. But.
Or tell my size. I am a lady.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say anything about your size, so.
So I wasn't out here for the intro. Did you talk anything about Power Tour? We're still waiting.
No, it's.
Or do you want to? We don't have to.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Power Tour is coming up in June, and they usually announce the stops by now.
Right.
But they haven't yet. I did see somewhere that somebody thought maybe that the fires out in California might have an effect on, like, because their offices might be out there. That might be why it's being delayed. We do know, or we're pretty sure, that it's starting in Indy this year, which is where it ended last year. Somebody said that the racetrack there has it on their website that it, the 9th of June is already scheduled for Power Tour. So, but we don't know where it's going to go. There is a Power Tour Facebook page
that we follow. There's probably hundreds.
There's probably several of them, but the ones that we follow, yeah, a lot of people are speculating on where it's going to go, but nobody knows for sure. But a lot of people are speculating it's going to go back up north, like Madison, Wisconsin, Detroit, up that way. Which the very first time we ever long hauled was in 2012, and that's where it started. It was starting in Detroit and went to Madison and up around that area. I really don't want to go back up that far north this time, so if it does go there, we might not go on Power Tour this year. If it stays kind of in the Midwest, or hopefully it'd be really nice if it went south, but if it stays in the kind of middle of the country, we'll probably do it. But if we don't, we've been tossing around the idea of maybe doing a Route 66 road trip just ourselves,
right,
and taking the car. So I think that would be cool if y'all think that might be something y'all want to see, us road tripping the old ratty car down Route 66 sometime this summer.
Or fall. Or spring. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows with us.
Depends on Power Tour.
Yeah, it depends on Power Tour. If Power Tour is something that we do, I don't know if we'll do the Route 66 tour or not.
Right.
But we've been talking about it for a few years now. I've always wanted to do it, so.
Well, we kind of waited till we had an old car to do it in.
Because if you do Route 66, you got to do it in an old car.
Right. Yeah, the Hyundai's not going to be cool on
it.
We'll have a good time. Won't be cool pictures.
No, won't be cool videos. So that's kind of what we got coming up. But like I said, if we don't do Power Tour, we'll either do something like that. There's a couple of other big shows that we've talked about wanting to do. I've always kind of wanted to do Pontiac's at Pigeon Forge, which is usually the weekend before Power Tour, which is why we've never done it, because I don't want to take a big trip and then come right home and then go right back on another. It's hard for me to take off that much. And plus, I was always afraid if I drove the car out to Pigeon Forge and then if it broke, I didn't have enough time to fix it for Power Tour. So we got a few ideas that we're tossing around that we're trying to do, but I think the Route 66 would be a fun trip.
Yeah, me too.
There's a lot of neat
I want to
stuff.
stay in the Wigwam Hotel.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
The Cone Motel.
I don't want to go all the way to the end though in California. I don't know that I want to drive
Yeah,
that
we're
far.
probably not going to make it to Santa Monica,
Probably not
but
gonna make
maybe
it.
Flagstaff.
Yeah, Flagstaff or Winslow.
Winslow.
You got to
yeah.
go see the
corner of
corner of Winslow, Arizona. Got to go see
Can you
that.
say it without singing it?
I can't. No. But yeah. But yeah, that's all I talked about earlier was kind of talking about what I was doing in the shop. I'd cleaned and organized and
It does look good in here. I might have to come help
rearranged.
you out here in the shop a little.
Yeah, now that you can actually walk around in here. Yeah.
There's room for 2 people.
Yeah, there's so much room for activities now. But yeah, it was getting to the point where I couldn't find anything and I was tripping over stuff, so it was time to make a change. So I kind of went on a little spending spree and bought some tables and toolboxes to kind of help me organize, and I had gotten some new tools from Santa at Christmas that
Ooh.
I'm hoping will help me on the red car, so I needed a place to kind of set them up. So
You must have been a good boy.
well, maybe I was just sneaky and didn't get caught.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's probably
That's probably
true.
more, yeah.
I mean, you did bring this thing home.
I did, yeah. That was. You're not a fan of that for sure.
That's not a true statement.
You wasn't at first, but
I
think,
was not a fan of getting it home.
Yeah, well, it was kind of in a sketchy area, but I think it's growing on you.
It has.
Yeah,
And especially now that you've named her.
yeah. She's got a name,
Yeah.
which I guess everything but the black car has a name.
Yeah.
I don't. I've just never been one for naming cars, but it's one of those things, you know. Everybody says you got to name your project. So.
Yeah, especially if you're doing a project. I could
Yeah.
see not naming your daily driver maybe, but
Yeah. Because, you know, the gray car is spare parts. I've always called it spare parts, but never officially until we named the red car, so. But I don't have, of course, I used to call the black car just the GOAT
yeah.
in high school, but, you know, I don't know. We may have to wait till she starts coming together and develops her personality.
Yeah.
Then we'll name her.
Yeah.
Because, you know, these cars have a personality.
They do. They do. And I know you can't name her this because it's the wrong model, but she definitely had a Christine mentality.
Yeah, I tell these stories about this car when I was in high school that she was very temperamental and yeah, people didn't believe me, but like I dated this girl that I don't think my car liked very much. So every time I'd go to pick her up, she wouldn't want to start. And then if I'd get to her house to pick her up, she wouldn't start. Or if it was, we would at least get gone. And then when it's time to take her home, she wouldn't start. And then we'd get in trouble for having her, you know, bringing the girl home late. And it was after me and her had broke up. And the little town we live in has a town square, and that used to be the place where we all hung out. And back then, like on Friday and Saturday night, it was packed. You know, everybody was...
Yeah, that was the hangout.
Yeah, everybody's cruising around or whatever. And there'd be just like little pockets of people hanging out on different areas of the square. And I was telling the story about my car, you know, acting weird with that girl, and you know, my buddy's like, "Oh, you're full of it," or whatever. Well, she happened to be in town that night, and so we were all sitting there. So I hollered at her, and I was like, "Hey, come here," you know. Of course, she was reluctant, obviously, and but I told her, I was like, you know, I had started the car prior to that to make sure it would run and everything. So she come over and I said, "Get in the car." And she's like, "Why?" And I said, "Just come on, play along, get in the car," you know. So we get in the car and I go to start it and it wouldn't start. And then so I was like, "Okay, you can get out now." So she got out and then it fired up. Of course, all my buddies were like, "Oh my God," you know. Of course, she was mad because she didn't know what was going on. She's like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "No, don't worry about it." But yeah, I always said that car was possessed. So but
Yeah.
I think she was jealous of some of the girls I dated. So, but yeah, me and that car has been through a lot.
Yeah.
I bought that car. I was 17 when I bought that car, and I drove it through high school, and it was running and driving probably into my early 20s, and then when I tore it down, and then it's been apart ever since. So she's probably mad at me.
Yeah.
Very mad at me because she's been neglected for so long, and then I have these other cars that I'm working on. So yeah, it might be a hard road getting her back together and running and driving. So
Yeah, definitely. We're going to get there.
oh yeah. But anyway, enough of my crazy stories about my possessed car
Yeah.
and old girlfriends. So
I love those.
oh yeah. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to stop this video. So Joe, reach out to me and we'll get your stuff sent out to you. I really appreciate everybody that participated. I know it's kind of, you know, not your typical way of doing a giveaway. I just thought it might be fun to get some, you know, clean dad jokes and stuff.
And we miss Delaney.
And we miss Delaney. Yeah, she moved away, so we don't ever get to see her anymore. So that's kind of where we're at.
I'm good.
Good. All right. Well, we'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go work on your junk.